Yogis, sometimes we carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. Thank you for joining me for today's flow, where we address tightness and soreness in the upper body, the neck, the wrists, the shoulders, some of the most notorious places for holding tightness and tension. But we will also release the lower body too, for a nice, well-rounded flow. Let us begin in the center of our mats, either kneeling or in an easy seated cross-legged position, with our sits bones rooting down towards the floor and the crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. On an inhale, spin the arms up above the head, and exhale, bring those hands to the heart and bow the head. Let us take a moment to ground and set an intention for today's practice. For today's class, you have nowhere else to be, no responsibilities other than being here, now, for this sacred time you have carved out for yourself to drop into the present moment and release what no longer serves you. Gently now blink the eyes open and place 2 hands on the belly. Seal the lips as you inhale through the nose. Pause at the top and exhale, release. Inhale, breathing, let the belly fill with air. Pause at the top and exhale, release through the nose. Inhale together. Pause at the top and exhale through the nose, let it all out. Inhale, breathing, fill the belly. Pause at the top and exhale slowly through the nose. One last big inhale, fill the belly and pause. Exhale, open mouth, release. Inhale, spin the arms up to the sky, palms together, reach out of the waist, and exhale, bring those hands into the heart. On your next inhale, I want you to interlace the fingers and spin the palms away. As you exhale, like someone sucker punched you in the belly, round the spine and tuck the chin, tuck the pelvis. Inhale, breathing, arms come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, spin the palms away. And exhale, C-curve the spine and let all of that stale air go. Inhale, breathing, gather that energy up. Exhale, bring it to your heart center. Inhale, spin the palms away. And exhale, squeeze and release all that no longer serves you. One last inhale up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, spin the palms and breathe. Exhale, release and let it go. Inhale, breathing, arms come up. Exhale, right palm down, bend to the right, seated side bend. The left palm is pointing down. The gaze is up at our left elbow. The left hip bone is rooting down to the floor, and we're feeling a deep side stretch from our left hip all the way out the left pinky. Push yourself up on an inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, breathing, arms come up. Exhale, side bend to the left, left palm down. Right palm spins towards the floor. Right hip bone rooted down to the floor. Gaze is up at the right eye of the elbow. Maybe coming down onto the forearm here. One last little reach, inhale. Exhale, arms come up and hands down to the heart. Let's place our palms lightly on our knees as we begin to roll our head and neck to the right. Nice, slow, big head rolls. Inhaling as we drop the head to the right and back. And exhaling as the chin comes down towards the chest. Moving slowly and moving with our breath. Taking it over to the left now, switching directions. Being mindful that the shoulders are down and away from the ears, so the neck is long and supple. One last roll here, to the left and back. Exhale, chin to the center. We're going to prepare to move the spine in seated cat-cow. So as you inhale, hold on to the knees and shine the chest forward. As you exhale, round the back and pull on the knees as you straighten the arms. Inhale, chest and heart come forward. And exhale, round the back. We're going to take it into a nice little twist here. So as you inhale, shine the chest forward to the left knee, to the right knee, and round yourself back in a circular motion. Inhaling, chest forward, chin comes up. Exhale in that circular motion as you tuck the chin to the chest. Sufi grinding. Reverse directions when you're ready. So as you inhale, taking the chest down to the right knee, left knee, and back in that circular movement. Awakening the Kundalini energy at the base of our spine. Always working with our breath. One last rotation and reset in the center. Nice tall spine. Let's inhale, reach the arms up above the head, reach up and out of the waist. Exhale, bring those hands to the heart. Inhale, arms come up, and as you exhale, grab the left elbow with the right hand. Breathe and open the chest, open the heart. Maybe the right arm comes down and behind the back, and you reach for those left fingers. Take a big inhale here, open the chest, and exhale, bow your chest towards the floor. Inhale, breathing, come back up, and exhale, dive the heart down to the floor. Inhale, breathing, release the left arm, bring it behind the back, and see if you can come into a reverse prayer. If not, you can grab both elbows in each other and shine that heart forward. If reverse prayer just isn't working for you, feel free to release and just place the fingertips on the mat behind you. Wherever you are, smile and shine that heart forward towards the sky. Release the hands and inhale them up above the head. Exhale, hands to heart. Other side, inhale, breathing, arms come up. Exhale, bend the right elbow and grab it with your left hand. Right palm of the hand should be in the center of the back. Chest is proud. We're smiling. Maybe that left hand reaches back for the right fingertips. Take one inhale together and exhale, bow the chest towards the floor. Inhale, breathing, come back up, fill the lungs, and exhale, dive forward. On an inhale, the chest comes up. Release both the hands to the sides and inhale them up above the head. Exhale, take the hands down to the heart. On your next inhale, open the arms wide like wings. And exhale, give yourself a hug, right elbow under left. Inhale, open yourself back up, chin to the sky. Exhale, give yourself a big hug, right arm under left. Inhale, breathing, open up wide, expand. Exhale, right arm crosses under left. Twist the arms like ropes and see if you can grab on to your opposite wrist or maybe even the palms touch in eagle arms. Breathe into the back of your heart and open up those shoulders. One last inhale here. And exhale, slowly unwind, release, and open. Exhale, reverse left arm under right and give yourself a hug. Inhale, open, expand through the chest. Exhale, left arm under right, give yourself a big hug. Inhale, open up very wide one last time. And as you exhale, left arm crosses under the right, twist the arms like ropes, eagle arms, maybe the palms can touch. Breathe into your upper back, expand, open the back of the heart, and enjoy a deep shoulder stretch. On your next inhale, maybe lift up and tilt back into a backward bend. Exhale, unwind, release the arms, bring them up above the head. And exhale, hands to heart, reset in the center. We're going to prepare for a cat-cow flow by coming onto our hands and knees in a tabletop position. The knees are directly under the hips, the wrists directly under the shoulders. Now I want you to spin your palms backwards so the fingertips are facing the knees, a different stretch for the forearms. You're going to inhale as you drop the belly, lift the chin, and exhale as you round the spine, tuck the chin and tuck the pelvis. Inhale for cow pose, chin comes up. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the pelvis for cat. Inhale, repeat, tailbone up, chin to the sky, open the collarbones. And exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the pelvis for cat. Take another round with your own breath. Exhale, back to cat. Great job. We're going to stretch out those forearms even more as we come up to the tops of the toes. Keep the palms planted and gently sink the hips back towards the heels. Really getting into those forearms here. Good. Gently peel those hands off the ground and shake them side to side, maybe up and down like you're flapping your wings. Close the hands and take some nice wrist circles. Be sure to switch directions here. I really feel we don't stretch our wrists enough. And we're also getting a little quad stretch too. Quads, calves, and the backs of our feet. Let's open and close the hands, speedy quick, like flashing lights. Open, close, release. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Let's take a wide knees child's pose. So come down onto the tops of the feet, big toes touch. Knees on the ground, and walk those hands out to the front of the mat. Drop the head, child's pose. Let your upper body melt into the mat as your hips sink back towards the heels. Take a peek at your fingers and make sure they're spread nice and wide on the mat. As you inhale, maybe walk them a few centimeters forward. And on an exhale, as if someone has their hands on your hips and are pulling the hips to the back of the mat. Good. On your next inhale, come up onto the fingertips and walk them all the way towards the right. As you exhale, drop the head and feel that nice, deep left side stretch in child's pose. Good. Inhale, breathing. Come up onto the fingers and pass through the middle on your way all the way over to the left. Drop the head on an exhale and drag those hips towards the right back corner of your mat. One last inhale. Exhale, melt your torso down. On your next inhale, come back up onto the fingertips. Pass through the middle, take one last child's pose to center. And as you exhale, walk those hands back in. I'm gonna move myself up onto the mat slightly, toes still together, knees apart. I'm gonna inhale my left arm back, fingertips facing back. Spin the right palm up, and as I exhale, send my hips up to the sky, the right arm back, and open up that chest, kneeling rock star. Inhale, release back to the center, and exhale, lift those hips, backwards bend. Inhale, return to center one last time, and exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift those hips, push the pelvis forward, gaze back at your right fingertips. Can you push the hips up even more? Open the chest even more, reach, and exhale, glide yourself back down and to the other side. Inhale, right arm back, left palm up. Exhale, squeeze the glutes and take your kneeling rock star. Inhale, ride it back down to center. And exhale, push the hips up as the left arm comes back. One last time, ride it down on an inhale. And exhale, squeeze those glutes and take your best backward bend yet. Reach back with the left hand. Open the chest, gaze is back. And exhale, ride it back down to center. We're going to come back onto our hands and knees and move the knees back slightly into a modified plank position. Take an inhale and exhale, bend at the elbows, lowering all the way down onto our bellies. Both hip bones are on the ground. The fingertips are facing forwards and in line with the nipple. Take an inhale and push yourself up to cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, press up to cobra, lift the belly button off the ground, press into the tops of the feet, and exhale, release. Inhale, press yourself all the way up into high cobra. Maybe you push into the feet, lift the knees for upward dog, and exhale, send the hips back to the heels in child's pose. Take an inhale, press into the palms, round the spine forward to upward dog. Exhale, drop the knees and send it back to child's pose. We're going to do this a few times. Inhale, rounding the spine, pressing into the palms, opening the chest, lifting the knees. And exhale, drop it back to child's pose. Inhale, round forward, press into the tops of the feet, lift the knees, take upward dog. And exhale, push those hips up and back, flip over the toes and take downward facing dog. Check the alignment of your hands and feet here, bringing the feet as wide as you need them to be, spreading the fingers nice and wide and pressing into the mounds of the hands. Walk those knees one by one, evening out those hips and warming up the backs of our hamstrings here. Come and meet me back in the center, downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, come up onto the toes, and exhale, release. Inhale, lift the heels, flex the calves. Exhale, drop the heels to the mat. Inhale once more, up onto the toes, lift the heels. Exhale, release. This time I want you to inhale on the toes, tap the knees. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, tap the knees to the mat. Exhale, release, downward facing dog. Inhale, tap those knees one more time. Release the tops of the feet and send it back to child's pose. A nice deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, walk your hands up about halfway. We're going to plant the right hand in the center of the mat and inhale as you spin the left chest open, left palm to the sky. As you exhale, thread that needle. Top of the left hand comes to the ground, the left shoulder, the left temple to the mat. And maybe you reach that right hand forward or take the back of the right hand behind the back, spinning that chest open to the right. Breathe and release that hand back to the center. Inhale, press into the right palm as you spin the left chest open once more. And exhale back to the center. We switch sides. Inhale, left palm down, right arm spins up, open the right chest. Exhale, you got it. Thread that needle. Maybe the left hand walks up to the front of the mat. Or maybe you take the back of the hand behind the back, spinning open that left chest even more. Take one last inhale here. Exhale, return that hand to center. Press into the left palm as you spin the right arm up, right chest opens on an inhale. Exhale, both hands come down, and we take a child's pose to reset. On your next inhale, press into the palms, come up onto the backs of the toes, lift the knees, and send those hips up and back to downward facing dog. Take an inhale, and just as we would come and tap the knees, I want you to come all the way forward into a plank. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come up onto the toes, roll your spine like a wave into plank. And exhale, roll it back, hips up, heels down, downward dog. Take another spinal roll forward into plank, back to downward dog. Take one more spinal roll forward to plank, drop the knees if you need to. When you're ready, exhale, push back, meet me in a downward facing dog. Walk out those knees to reset the hips. Inhale, come up onto the toes, bend the knees, and this time step yourself one leg at a time to the front of the mat in a forward fold. You can slightly bend the knees here and heel toe those feet about the width of the mat. Let the upper body hang heavy. Grab one elbow in another and just sway side to side in a ragdoll forward fold. Maybe you release the arms here, let the upper body hang heavy, and shake that head out no, shake it out yes. Heel toe those feet in as we come up to a halfway lift, fingertips to shins. Exhale, forward fold, forehead to knee. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, breathing, halfway lift, gaze is forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees and roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Head and neck come up last. Hands to the heart on an exhale. Inhale, ground the heels, spin the arms up to the sky. Exhale, arms out in front. Inhale, open left chest. Exhale, close. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms out straight. Inhale, open right chest. Exhale, close. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, out in front. Inhale, open left. Exhale, close. One last time, up on an inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale, open chest right. Exhale, close. Heel toe those feet back together, big toes touch. Inhale, arms up above the head. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, open the chest, and cactus the arms. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, come up, halfway lift. Exhale, forehead to knee fold. Bend the knees on an inhale and ragdoll yourself up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good job, yogis. Our half sun salutations. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, cactus the arms back, backward bend. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, dive forward, forward fold, forehead to knee. Inhale with a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, forehead to knee. Bend the knees and round yourself up. Arms and head come up last. Hands to the heart. Last time, arms come up for our sun salutation. Exhale, cactus back bend, squeeze those glutes. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, dive forward, forehead to knee. Inhale, breathing, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, and step back to plank. Lower the knees if you need to. Inhale the heart forward and exhale, chaturanga all the way down to the belly. Inhale, breathing for cobra or high cobra or maybe even upward dog. If you're in upward dog, I want you to twist those hips side to side. So inhale, tap the right hip to the mat. Exhale, tap the left. Once more, spin the hips to the right. Spin the hips to the left. Take a deep inhale in the center, open the collarbones, gaze up. And exhale, downward dog, flip over those toes, send the hips to the sky, and walk out those knees one by one. We're going to prepare for three-legged down dog here, so press into the left heel as you inhale, send the right heel up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the right hip, and gently take some circles with the right ankle. On your next inhale, you're going to draw a big circle with the right knee. Hip circle for 3. Inhale, hip circle for 2. Hip circle for 1. Re-extend that right heel up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, take the knee to the chest and plant it in between the hands. High lunge. Rock back and forth on the ball of your left foot. Now I want you to drop the left knee and inhale the arms up to the sky, low lunge. Maybe you press into that left heel and lift the knee for high lunge. Wherever you are, I want you to take that awkward interlace of the fingers, spin the palms up towards the sky, open the chest as you lunge forward and inhale. Exhale, hands come back to frame the foot. Lower the knee, lower the top of the foot, and heel toe that right foot to the right side of the mat. Place the left hand down and spin the right arm up to the sky. Maybe you gaze over your right shoulder and call the left foot into your hand. Wherever you are, breathe. Give that foot a nice gentle tug into the bum, really getting into our quadricep here. Spin the arm back down, 2 arms now inside of the right foot. Maybe you let that right knee come out to the side, coming onto the pinky edge of your right foot. You always have the option to come down onto your forearms for a deeper stretch. Not only are we stretching the entire right hip socket, we're really getting into the front of our left hip flexor as well. Wherever you are, just breathe. Come up onto the palms if the stretch is a little too much for you, or you can even take a break in child's pose. This is always your practice, and wherever you are today is exactly where you need to be. On your next inhale, press back up onto the palms. You're going to heel toe the right foot all the way over to the left side of the mat and guide down your right shin and your right knee for pigeon pose. Maybe if your right hip is way off the ground, you put a pillow, a bolster, or a folded blanket under that right hip. If you're comfy right where you are, bring the torso down to sleeping pigeon. Take forearm over forearm, rest the head in the hands, and deeply sink into that right hip. The left knee is on the ground, the left top of the foot is on the ground, and it should be somewhere near the center of your mat. Take nice, deep inhales into wherever you are feeling the source of this stretch. As you exhale, I want you to think about letting go. Release. So often we cling on and hold on to things that no longer serve us. In poses such as this, we are really invited to use our breath, to let go of anything we are ready to release, and gain all the freedom that comes with it. On your next inhale, I want you to push yourself up onto your palms and come up onto the top of the left toe. Pull your right knee into the chest as you inhale, and exhale, send it up and back to three-legged dog. Return to downward dog and walk out those hips to recenter. Before we take it to the other side, inhale now, left leg lifts, left heel to the sky. Bend at the knee and open up that left hip. Give that left ankle a nice little twist. Make sure to go in the other direction. Before we take big hip circles, drawing circles with the knee for 3. Left knee comes out, around, and in for 2. Out, around, and in for 1. Inhale, release that heel back up to the sky. Exhale, knee comes to the chest and plants in between the hands, high lunge. Rock back and forth on the ball of that right foot. And when you feel you're ready, lower the right knee and lift the arms up to the sky. Maybe lift the knee as you push into the heel for high lunge. Spin those arms open wherever you are. Take the awkward interlace of the palms. Open up your heart. Gaze up as you lunge deeper. One last inhale and heart opener here. Exhale, dive the arms down, lower the knee, and heel toe that left foot to the left side of the mat. Plant the right hand and inhale, spin the left chest open. Maybe you reach back for that right foot and call it in towards your hand. Wherever you are, take nice deep breaths as we stretch out the right quadricep. Give yourself one more little squeeze, pulling the heel in towards the bum before gently releasing the top of the foot back to the mat and spinning the hands back towards the center of the mat. Lizard lunge here. Feel free to let that left knee fall out to the side, coming onto the left pinky side of your foot, maybe coming down onto the forearms, feeling this nice deep stretch in both of our hips. Breathing deeply and letting go. In yoga, we practice aparigraha, non-attachment, releasing the events of yesterday, releasing the events of earlier today, and welcoming in all the glory that is right now, in this present moment. Breathe into the stretch and come out of it if you need to, knowing that there is no shame in your yoga practice. Wherever you are today is exactly enough. When you're ready, come back onto the palms. We're going to heel toe that foot all the way to the right side of the mat, coming into pigeon stretch. Putting a blanket or a prop under that left hip if you need. Inhale, open the chest for proud pigeon. And exhale, take forearm over forearm. Bring the forehead towards the hand and let the upper body rest over that left hip. Breathe into the source of your stretch. Now you'll notice here that I have way less mobility on my left hip than I do on my right. So I bring my right foot much closer into my body to make this stretch a little more accessible for me. Your foot does not need to be in line with the front of the mat. Bring it in as close or as far away from your body as feels good. And deeply inhale and exhale, letting your body relax into this stretch on its own. Never underestimate the power of your breath in yoga and in life. As you take a breath, imagine that you are filling up your hip joint like a balloon. As you exhale, you melt into that space. You are in control of your yoga practice. There is no need to cling onto pain when you can simply release and let this stretch go. We truly cannot be free unless we are ready to release whatever piece of our ego we have been clinging onto. On your next inhale, come up onto the palms, come up onto the back right toes, and lift that left knee into the chest in plank. Exhale, release that left heel back up to the sky in three-legged dog, and heel down to the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, come up onto the toes, bend the knees, and exhale, walk yourself one foot after another to a forward fold. Inhale, breathing, come up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees and root to rise, standing with the hands above the head. And exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to prepare for chair pose to take us all the way down to the mat. So bring the feet as close or as wide as you want them to be. Inhale the arms up above the head and exhale like you're sitting in a chair. Bend the knees, send the hips back. Take the arms out wide. See how low you can go without lifting the heels and come all the way down onto your bums. Grab the backs of the thighs and roll yourself all the way down. Take the knees to the sky, feet planted on the ground, and windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Create a little more space in the hips as we prepare for a bridge flow to finish. Planting the heels on the ground, making sure there is no space between your lower back and the floor. I want you to inhale, squeeze the glutes, and exhale, lift them up to the sky. Inhale, release to the floor. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, lift the pelvis up towards the sky, palms pressed down into the ground. Exhale, release, round down to the mat. Last time, inhale, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, press them up to the sky. This time, maybe snuggle in the shoulder blades to kiss and see if you can get your palms to touch beneath you. Maybe you come up onto the toes and walk the toes in, sending the hips up even higher for full expression of bridge. Wherever you are, release the arms, release the toes. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock side to side on the mat, releasing the lower back. And take one last big squeeze. Bring the forehead to the knee. Squeeze all your muscles tightly. Curl the toes. Squeeze the wrists. And exhale with an open mouth, sigh. Take Shavasana. Let the arms fall away from the body. Let the feet be far apart, the toes facing out. Relax the jaw and inhale deeply, feeling the entire weight of your body being supported by the earth. Shavasana means corpse pose, death of the old, release of everything that no longer serves us, to open ourselves up to receive all of the abundant gifts of the universe that are graciously offered unto us every single day. Take this moment of gratitude, of praise, of recognition to yourself for all you have contributed to this world. And breathe in your power to receive. Take a deep breath in and reach the arms up above the head. Point the toes towards the floor and take a deep full body stretch before turning onto your favorite side in a fetal position. Get comfortable and take a few breaths in this pose of rebirth, in this pose of renewal. In this pose, we integrate everything from our practice today, all the gratitude, love, intention, and kindness, and get ready to ripple it out towards the rest of the world. When you feel that you are complete, Gently push yourself back up to a seated or kneeling position where we close our practice with a deep inhale. Bring the arms up above the head and exhale, palms back into the heart. Bow the head. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bring the thumbs to your third eye, honoring your intuition. Inhale, the arms come up once more. Exhale, bring the fingertips to the lips in honor of your true, authentic voice. Thank you so much, yogis, for practicing with me today. Namaste. If you enjoyed the flow we did today and you would like to see more of this, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. If you would like to work with me on a one-on-one basis for mindset coaching, or maybe even one-on-one yoga coaching, you can always visit my website, mollymartinoyoga.com. Until next time, yogis, it's been an honor to guide you. See you next time. Namaste.